Okay. I just felt like talking. I felt, see, I felt. I feel good. Sometimes I just want to talk about how I feel. And feel that life is wonderful. I feel that, man, I'm just happy to be alive. I'm just happy to be. Every time I wake up or I look at myself, I'm like, man, what's going on there, boy? I'm kind of good there. Just feel great. And I don't understand why everyone else doesn't always feel great. I don't understand. I'm just happy for the day because this could be it. If this is my last day, when I'll be doing what I wanted to do. And I think about it, but I feel I'm trying my best to do it. So I get confused when people uh, I'm a word type of guy, so I try to always understand what people are saying. I don't know what you're feeling or what you're thinking. Um, I really don't know, and I'm trying to understand it. Like, I'm sorry, like when I just talk to the camera, which I'm doing, I don't care how long I've been quote unquote doing this YouTube thing. Every time I look at myself, I'm happy. So sometimes I turn the camera off so I can get much more into the vibe of what I want to say. Because I look at me and I'm like, hey, what's going on, Chuck? That's my problem. I feel I think I stay in a almost a perpetual state of bliss. I'm always pretty happy. I'm pretty feeling great, fantastic, and it's hard for me to ever get into that sulking place or that anger place or that I'm offended place to make that type of content. I'm pretty good at telling people they're wonderful, they're great. I'm happy to see you. I wish we could interact. And even though people don't know it, I'm extremely excellent when it comes to trolling because um, I don't care. I'm pretty oblivious. So that's something I'm gonna tell you what I think, but I feel that this is I feel. I don't know. I feel that most people are not honest. I feel that most people aren't who they really are. And I wonder why that is. Like, truthfully, I'm gonna turn my camera off for a while, even though I enjoy me, just so I can dive in. I'm gonna let my thoughts roll free for a while. I really believe that most people are not who they really are. You get on YouTube and then you turn into this fictional characters, and that's not you. That are you in real life? Like this is me all the time. 1,000% you're gonna meet Chuck. Um, when I talk to men or women, children or whoever, I'm pretty even keel. I'm very, I guess you would call it analytical. So I dive deep into the thoughts, into wow, the motives of people because I try to understand. I try to get like people say ulterior motive. I'm not trying to get your ulterior motive. I'm trying to understand where you come from. So if you ask me a question, I answer your question, but I may ask you, what's the purpose of the question? And then I accept what you say. However, so many people put up a different a paradigm. Like, okay, I hear brothers said that about the brothers, but what are you, hey, what's going on, peanut butter? What is on your mind? Um, for me, it's I'm discussing how I feel, and I feel life is wonderful, life is great. I'm living my best life. My objective for YouTube is to have as much fun as possible. Every time I come on YouTube, I'm trying to woohoo. I'm trying to find something to laugh about. I'm trying to hear a good conversation. And I'm sorry to say, I find most conversations uninteresting. When I listen to people, sometimes I'm like, oh, these people are talking about absolutely nothing. To me, I'm some weirdo stuff where I like when people are passionate about stuff and they expressing it. Now I can sit around and say I'll talk about silly stuff, but it's not getting to the point. It was a man talking to a woman. Are you trying to connect? If are you selling a product? If you're trying to get people to view and engage with your content, what are you saying is going to get me to view and engage? And I can do it just to be supportive because I do it all the time. I just come by and I support people. Hey, I'll support you. But sometimes I want you to tell me something, so I got to sit back and ponder and say, man, I never really thought about that. And it's weird. One thing I really don't understand. I feel that YouTube is unfair. I do. I feel that like there's a lot of stuff I would love to listen to, but I really got to go back and search through my subscriptions. It doesn't randomly. I don't want to see after I watch a certain video of the Breakfast. I don't care about the Breakfast Club. I got to turn it off because I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch ESPN. I want to see what Peanut Butter is doing. I want to see what somebody I don't know is doing. I want to see people, and it's hard because it doesn't always pop up. And I try to support people, but a lot of these people I support, like I'm not like it's cool that you do it here, but I ain't doing my hair, so I don't always want to watch you. So I always say this is more about how I feel about things more than what I think. I I I feel every day is wonderful. I feel life is great. That's what I feel, and I feel that I want great interactions with people. That's what I'm about, and I find that when I listen to other people, I don't always find it to be that intriguing. Entertain me, turn to Maximus, turn to Gladiator. I want to be entertained. Are you not entertained? I'm not doing much. Hey, but it's cool. Like I'm not knocking you or anyone peanut butter. I want people to do what they do and feel great doing it. And I understand, like for a lot of people, this is extra. I'm gonna make money. It seems from what I've seen, I make a lot of jokes. Is that the only way you really get people to view is to talk about other people or to put somebody big in the title and tag them. But I don't really care about other big. I care what I'm doing. I'm all about Chuck. I'm gonna tell you what I did today. A little pizza, ate a slider, had some whiskey and BJ's. I got a whiskey channel, whiskey fun with whiskey because I'm all about fun. But BJ's is restaurants. But I enjoy the other BJ too. But I'm but I'm talking about in general. I'm probably do some push-ups. I like to walk. I'm probably walk for maybe an hour or so is good. Probably do some pull-ups. Drink some water, and I feel good. So when I listen to other people, I'm trying to feel great. I want them to be them. Like are most people who they really are you? Because I'm always me. I am always me. I'm Chuck. Now the only difference between me in real life, well, it's not really that difference because I don't really use profanity like that all the time. But I'm offline. I'm probably gonna curse a little bit more, but I don't have to curse with everything. I can say the same thing without saying curse words, but it seems like people can't relate to you if you don't curse if they curse. Like I enjoy getting into conversations. I wish some dudes would come at me and say some crazy stuff to me because it'd be kind of funny. I can talk to people from different walks of life. I feel that I can relate to everyone. Now, can everybody relate to me? I don't know. A lot of people are not trying to hear where I'm coming from, and a lot of people just want to talk about stuff, and it's they try to make it empirical, but they don't have enough data to really say that what they're saying is accurate. I've read lots of books. So when people talk about male and women dynamics when it comes to relationships, I will say, well, you're going back so far as a person who's had a hell of a study of the history called Marriage of History. Go back and read it before you start quoting things about how marriage used to be, because you don't know. You need to go back and study. But hey, that's just one book. Why don't you read like 10? Then after you read 10, then maybe you have some type of information about the topic you're talking about that you really know nothing about. But who am I to tell you that? Because what do I know anyway? I'm a dummy. But anyway, I always think that, I feel that life is wonderful. I feel that when I interact with people, I'm trying to uplift you. I'm trying to make you laugh. I feel that most people are disingenuous because most people will never tell you who they are or how they really feel. Most people are caught in this perpetual state of defense or offense, where I come from almost everything from a objective standpoint. I'm just trying to get where you're coming from. I'm trying to understand you. That's just it, And I think I suck because I'm pretty narrow in my feelings. I feel happy. My anger comes from, if I ever really get angry, it's but I don't like people trying to change me. I don't like people messing with me, and I don't like people who want you to understand them, but they ain't trying to understand you. When I tell you what I think, believe me, because I'm gonna believe you about what you say. And if I don't, like, why would I not believe you? I don't doubt you. I just asked you to elaborate so it makes much more sense to me. Because sometimes people say stuff that doesn't make sense. I get into a lot of conversations with people about how I don't really have, like, I may have favorites, but I don't categorize everything. Like somebody would say, what's your preference when it comes to women? I say, oh, well, no, you have a favorite? Yeah, I like this, but I like that too. It really doesn't matter. They're gonna say, well, if you only pick one, well, I don't want to pick one. I'm good with whatever you get. And that surprises people because that's just how I roll. Like I may have one favorite, but I can't rank from 1 to 5. My brain don't work like that all the time. I just like that one. You know what I mean? If you ask me what's my favorite Arrowhead, sparkling water, I don't have a particular favorite. At this time, I may want lemon lime. Tomorrow, I may want black cherry. So I like a variety of things. So it's hard for me to narrow stuff down and even get into arguments like that sometimes. I understand when people have favorites. I just don't. I understand them, but sometimes they say they understand me, but do they really? And I care. Like I care to, if somebody likes something, I want to know why they like it, and I try to understand. I enjoy understanding other people. It's great. I don't want you to feel that when you interact with me, you can talk to me. You can be who you really want to be. Don't be afraid. You don't have to change. Just be you. Where a lot of people really don't accept people for who they are. I do. I don't care if you're super weirdo. I could be super weird. I accept that. Can you accept other people for being super weird? That's what blows me away. Like even on this YouTube thing, I don't know what people want, and I do understand that certain titles reel people in. But sometimes I don't want to do a title that's going to reel you in. I just want to tell you what I'm really thinking. And I think, and I feel, but I feel great. But how, how do I think? I think I'm gonna say that for a different one. So I really wish that I had more interaction with people. I really do, but yeah, I guess that sometimes the topics that other people bring up, maybe my topics, maybe I'm just boring. Maybe I'm not as entertaining as I thought. Maybe Chuck just sucks. I thought that, that's why I'm always wondering. I'm always thinking, but in a way, it's so funny. So does it matter how I think? Hey, KRDP, what's going on with you, brother? How do you feel? I'm talking about how I feel, not how I think. But truthfully, is there really a difference between how I think and I think I'm great and I feel great. So is there a difference? That's the question. Um, I'm always confused of semantics or how people get offended by words. And words are like, I just want to know what you mean by that, but I'm still not offended. Sorry, I'm mobile now due to faulty PC cover part. Okay, I can almost understand what you're saying. Something's wrong with your PC cover. So I'm assuming, I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. It's all good though, bro. For me, I'm just, as always, trying to have fun, trying to engage in interesting dialogue. I'm always hoping that somebody wants to interact with me and say something that's going to make me think about rethink my life and give up death sticks. That's always what I'm thinking, but it doesn't always happen like that. I can do like other people. I could talk about what's going on in the news, but really, let me do that for a second. My big homie Beasley always does that, and so just for a second, because that might be funny. That might be fun. Let's see what's in the news. I never look at the news. What it says, I'm looking at the headlines. It says Governor Cuomo, New York State reviewing new CDC masking guideline. Fully vaccinated people can stop wearing masks. Okay, people vaccinated against COVID can go without masks indoors and outdoors. CDC say. Vaccinated CDC says it's okay to ditch masks, but it's not okay to harass people wearing them. The CDC shouldn't have removed restrictions without requiring proof of vaccination. Okay, that's great. Wear the mask or don't. That's your choice. Israel Gaza conflict stalls. Arab Israel rapprochement. Okay. Chip Roy challenges Thank Fanik for Cheney's House GOP post. Okay. 9 injured, 3 critically in shooting in Providence, Washington Park. Okay. Ohio, Georgia joins growing list of GOP-led states opting out of federal unemployment benefits. Update: Georgia to join GOP-led states ending extra jobless payments. Okay. Prescription to revise orders on mask wearing after new CDC guidance. Crowd limits ease. Mask mandates likely next as Illinois enters next to last phase of COVID-19 reopening plans Friday. And this is for me. The Google Pixel 6 exclusive. Hey, stop it. Oh, I forget it. For me, I got to watch using that word because as soon as I use that word, that computer wakes up and wants to say, single barrel bourbon blind test. 8 beloved bottles ranked. Blake Griffin debuts McLovin themed Air Jordans. Okay, Michael Jordan refuses to erase final Kobe text from phone. I just can't delete it. Okay. U.S. Philadelphia incinerates remains of police bombing victims without telling families. Far few younger migrants are born are in Border Patrol custody. Okay. For me, I don't care about none of that, but it's cool to listen. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? How are you feeling? I was just reading the news, hoping that I get a good conversation. And I asked you, when people say, do you think there's a difference between how you think and how you feel? Like, I don't know. Like I always turn my camera off when I want to go deep, but I turn it on for a second. And then I'm start smiling to myself. So for me, when I interact with people, I really don't see, like, is there really a big difference between feeling and thinking? And I turned the camera off because I started looking at myself and I start smiling. And I don't know if it's just vanity. I just like to see me. So when I see myself, I'm like, hey, Chuck, what's going on, buddy? So I don't know. When I turn the camera off, like I'm about to do, then it's easy for me to dialogue because I'm not like ecstatic. I'm not blown away looking at Chuck. I'm just reading the news. I always want to engage in good conversation. But when I hop on other people's panels, yeah. Oh, I gotta wait so long, and then everybody want to overtalk everyone, and everybody's more wise, and some of the stuff is just not uninteresting to me. I need to make more interesting topics, but yeah, I don't find much interesting. I find what I'm saying right now interesting, whatever it is, which is nothing. That's what I find interesting. Just having fun and just running my mouth. I wish there was I wish there was, trust me, I'm far bored. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna watch Invincible. I can play some games, do some push-ups, drink some water, get hot in the hot tub. There's so much going on in life that it's always something for me to do. What is it? For you, what's going on in business? Let's look. In business, what's new? Kilmeade slams Colonial Pipeline hack payoff. Americans are now paying the price. Biden refuses to say if he knew Colonial Pipeline paid hackers $4 to $5 million to get pipeline back online per. Okay. Elon Musk clarifies stance on cryptocurrency as price falls. Okay. Why McDonald's minimum wage hike is surprisingly good news for stock. Yeah, it would be. Why would it not be? You don't save money for the company. That means more money to the investors. Stock rebound as Fed official calm inflation fears. Okay, inflation is here. Make these two trades to protect assets. I don't know. Coinbase raises and as earning looks promising, and Dogecoin is coming. Dogecoin is coming to crypto platform Coinbase in 2 months. Okay, there you go. There's a lot going on. Target to temporarily pause sales of popular sports Pokemon cards due to safety concerns. I really don't follow the news. None of this stuff is making me like, ooh, that's what's going on in the world today. Ignore hype over hydrogen heating, government told. Disney Plus sub missed while average revenue fell as well. Okay. You should all get Disney Plus. I don't know what to tell you because I got Disney stock. No, when I say think first feel, I just think it's silly. It's like I feel great and I'm think I'm great. Does it really make a bigger difference? Does it really matter? And I hear a lot of brothers always talking about, I don't want to care how you feel. I want to know how you think. And then sometimes I think about that because I like to think. And is there really much of a difference? Like I feel hungry. I think I'm hungry. But sometimes I know you can feel angry, but are you angry? So you think about how you feel, but can't you have a certain feeling about how you're thinking? Can you say, I'm thinking bad thoughts? That's a feeling. Man, I think I'm, I shouldn't feel like this. That's a thought, So I don't know. I'm just, a lot of things to me are, it's all up in the air. I find talking about concepts more fun than talking about people. I could easily say my thoughts on this situation versus this situation, and you can name any of the popular things. My situation about this person and that person, or do a reaction to what somebody else said. But for me, it's about how I feel and how I think. I want to talk about how I feel and how I think. And I want to talk about how you feel and how you think. I don't really care much about how other people that I don't interact with feel and think. Whatever moves their boat. They're not making videos about Charles because they don't care. So why should I be making videos about them just to get you to watch my videos? That's just the way I think. I feel that I actually in my brain how I feel. I mean, you won't just see my face. I say this, and I love to say it. I feel that I'm the best YouTuber on the planet Earth. I think that. I think that. But maybe I don't have bells and whistles and I have lights blowing, and maybe because I'm not cursing people out, people don't see how awesome I am. They don't see my my emotion behind my words. But that's, I'm telling you, people, even though they won't say it, they should be scared to interact with me because I'll make you think about your life. I'm telling you, and I will let you speak and say everything you want to say so I can give you a rebuttal. And if I can't, if for some reason everything you say is accurate, I'm gonna say, well, you know what? You're right. I have nothing to say. You're awesome. But so many people, they want to stand in their belief. They don't want to let other people speak. And so I always laugh when people say they want the smoke. But do you really want the smoke? Because you want the smoke, you're gonna let somebody say all they have to say. And then I'll say, I'm not gonna interrupt you. I'm gonna let you get all you got to get out. And then when you're finished, I'm going to go. And I want you to listen to me. There'll be no rebuttals. No interruptions. Unless it's, hey, for clarity. I want to interrupt. Let me interrupt you for clarity because I'm confused on what you said. Or you said, no, wait till I'm finished. I'm going to wait till you finish. And I'm about to write it down. Stop. That's the beauty of Google. So you can just say, stop in the name of love. See, but that's the problem. When I start turning the camera on, start looking at me and I start making googly eyes. Like, hey, come here, big boy. What you look like with your shirt off? Pretty fantastic. Yeah. I got a 6/8 pack. Do a lot of push-ups every day. Rip, baby, and I'm always ready. Said in the military, are you ready? Always ready. so I'm always ready. So anyway, I just wish that we could just have a conversation. I want to talk like I always hear people say there's a hierarchy here. Listen, I don't care if you got 1 subscriber or you got 1 million subscribers. I treat everyone the same. Unless you're paying me. If you're paying me, then I'm treating people who pay me a little bit better because you paid to speak. And I am not the person that's trying to say, like, I don't care how you speak. I don't care what terms you use. As long as I can understand you. As long as I can understand you, you can speak to me. So let me turn the camera off because if not, I'm gonna just keep smiling to myself and and kiss myself. So yeah, I don't. That's it's not. This is. That's why I feel a little sad sometimes. I do because I want to have more interaction with people. I do. I really want to dive in. I'm not here to destroy people. I just want to. Why do you care about things? Man, I don't care if a girl has long hair or short hair. I don't care if she wears natural or presses her hair. I don't care if you wear a weave. I don't care. It's things I don't like. Like I don't want to see no tattoos on your face, but if you like it, I love it. If you want to tattoo your face, go ahead and tattoo your face, mama. I may think it looks silly, but I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I don't care if you want to wear a granny panties or a G-string. Do what makes you happy. That's always my thoughts. So I'm confused about the feelings of other people. Like, why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? Because they're doing what they don't want, what you don't want them to do. I don't get that. I mean, listen, man. I do think some laws are wrong, but you got to adjust to the laws. And sometimes, like, I understand when you sort of separate. You just got to separate from people. Listen, this is a joke, but maybe I want to play with Pokemon. I ain't never played Pokemon in my life. But if I want to play with Pokemon, that's what I'm going to do. And you can't shame me or make me feel silly for wanting to play with Pokemon. I want to play as Pokemon Shield and Sword. I want to jump up and down like Mario, if I want to run around like a big Sonic the Hedgehog, that's what I want to do. And I'm going to love you for it. But everybody want to tell somebody, you shouldn't do that. Listen, do you. I don't know what you do in your bedroom. If you beating it like Michael, because I beat it like Michael, and you squirting all over the place, that's on you. You ain't got to tell me, and I'm not going to tell you to stop. I hear videos out here, everybody talking about no fapping. Like, what you talking about, man? I want to bust one. I'm fapping. You don't have to fap. It feels good. I don't care how you think about my fapping. I feel like fapping. Fap. I'm saving some of the chicks because all of them fapping. I'll be chasing all y'all. Hey, baby, what you doing? What you come over? Let's fap. I'm gonna say fap, man. I'll be like, yo, hey, let's get together. Let's Netflix and chill. Charles, I want more. But you know what? Since you don't want what I want, I'm fapping. That's what I be doing. So I don't get, you can shame me. Charles, you don't get no women. Okay. If that's how you feel, I'm great. I don't have to. Listen, I got my hand. I can get my hand. So I'm just telling you. So I'm not telling nobody how to live their life, man. I'm not here to shame nobody. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I just say be responsible for your actions and make sure that you're financially stable so you don't have to blame people for the choices that you make. The choices that you make. And I'm just laughing. I love listening to some of these videos you'll never know. Like, I love one of my favorites. Men don't like short hair. What are you talking about? Some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen has short haircuts. Holly Berry looks fantastic with short haircuts. That chick, I can't think of her name. This lady, she was in Serenity and she was in a V. I can't think what her name was, but she cut her hair short. I was like, she looked good. She looked good with long hair, but with short hair, I was like, oh, Toni Braxton with short hair. Ooh, so you don't gotta tell me. I like short hair. Also, Nick says, of course, sometimes people annoy me with some of these things they do, but most of the time, I simply don't care. I believe in living and letting live. That's how I feel. I want you to see me. That's how I feel. Live and let live. Let them live. Do you. Listen, I don't care what you do. Do you, baby. Do you. I'm not here to shame people. I make fun of you, though. But I'm not here. Listen, if you love it, I love it. I don't care. Do you. I get it. I get it. There's a lot of people that you want echo chambers. You're hurt. You want to talk to other hurt people. And hurt people hurt people. Yeah, we're going to get these women. Yeah. Hey, they're all skanks. I get it. This dudes are no good. He's no good. But I'm not that because there's always going to be good and bad at everything. I'm just trying to change me. Now, if you want to change after interacting with me, if you want to be something different, if you don't want to be you anymore, see, I start looking at me and I'm going to start smiling at myself. But if you want to be something other than who you are, if you want to be a different person, if you want to be you, then you do that. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, man. I'm trying to live my best life. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. I don't get mad. I don't get jealous. I enjoy affection. I want to be around people, but I really don't get lonely. And if let's say I love a lady and I loved her to death, and she was like, Charles, I just want to be by myself for 2 weeks, but I still love you. I can accept that. Where other people, oh, you're not there for me. Well, sometimes people got to be there for themselves. Nobody owes you anything. If there's not children involved, you shouldn't be angry. I know sometimes you got to do your schoolwork. I know sometimes you got to do this and that, and I know sometimes you want obligatory companionship because you feel safe. But hey, if people want to go their own way, let them. Like, I'm not trying to go through nobody's phone. I'm not worried what who they're talking to. I'm not worried about none of that. Just don't try to play me. Just understand that civilization has been changing for thousands of years, and modern history, we're gonna say the modern age started what, uh around, tentatively 13, 1400. It varies. Some people may say 15, 1600. It matters not, but the modern time is new. So it's almost like people can't understand the concept of compatibility. If someone is a way that isn't attractive to you, move on. Why attack them or tell them how they should be? It doesn't work that way. I agree with you 100%. I want people to be who they are. I'm not trying to force you to be anything other than what you are. If you don't like what I like, go do you. I'm not trying to force you. 'Cause I don't want you to resent me. I know. Listen, I'm about to make a joke, but if I'm extremely high when it comes to the physical intimacy, and if you don't want to give me physical intimacy like I want, I'm not gonna shame you. I'm gonna just do me, however I do it. And I'm not. If you want it and I don't, I'm not trying to control you. Just do you. Just don't hurt me physically. No, that's all I can say. Whatever you choose to do is what you choose to do, and I respect you for it. But anyway, I really wish that people in my brain, I wish people thought differently. I do, but I can't make you think differently. You got to think the way you want to think. Like, listen. I don't understand a lot. I think I'm gonna try to explain this, so hopefully it makes some type of sense. It really confuses me when people use the term a real man. Now, the only way I can even relate to that term is on the genetic sense. So if you weren't born a man and then you somehow turn into a man, are you really a man? Like, Charles, what are you saying? But any man born a man is a real man. Now, we all have our concept of what we think masculinity is, or femininity, whatever it is. And I would say this: uh, when people say a real man shouldn't do this, no, a real man can do anything a real man chooses to do, because what he does or doesn't do doesn't make a person less or more of a man, because you're born a man. Now, you may not act what I consider masculine, but like a lot of people will say, or they don't, somebody's not dressing feminine. But how does femininity have to do with dressing? If you go to different cultures, they're extremely feminine, or they're submissive, or they act a certain way, what we may consider femininity, but to you, they don't dress feminine. So if a woman is wrapped from head to toe where you can't see her, is she feminine or not? You know what I mean? If a dude wears baggy jeans or a suit, is he more masculine or not? So uh, it confuses me how we try to put what a real man would do or a real woman. Look, if you came out the cooch and you came out with a wang, then you're a real man. If you came out of cooch and you had a cooch, then you're a real woman. Now, to me, masculinity, even though people say stuff is not subjective, it can be. Is it not? If I'm sad about something and I'm crying, she's saying that's not masculine because I'm sad. So I can't. You can't be masculine. So I'm not a real man. I'm a male because I cried. I was sad about something. Isn't that silly? Or she wasn't being feminine because she didn't cry. Look, if you're feminine, you should cry. Or because a woman wasn't overly emotional, she wasn't feminine. Or because she was loud, that's more masculine. And I'm not saying some traits are masculine and feminine, because they are. Like, I think that depending on the way the affection is given, like if somebody said, "Oh, that's cute," you might think that that's feminine. I get that. However, a lot of these terms and belief systems, like I hear a lot of people say they're masculine and they want to promote masculinity. But when I hear you talk, you're so far from masculine to me that it's who are you? The most non-masculine dude that and talking about masculinity. You have no emotional control when it kicks stuff. That's not masculine to me. But then again, to somebody else, maybe that's what masculinity is. So I don't even get into those conversations because it's quite strange to me the way people think about and feel about things. So you feel because you cuss people out, you beat your chest, and you're ready to let's get them up. You're more masculine. I mean, it may be. It may be. So yeah, you got Khabib and you got Connor. They both fought in the ring. Khabib beat Connor, but Connor talked more trash. Who do you think was more masculine in your opinion? Some people would say Connor. Some people would say Khabib. I roll more with the Khabib way. I'm cool. I do what I have to do, and I I will like if you don't touch me, it's cool. The words are oblivious, but if you do something that's detrimental to mine, then I'm gonna react. That's what I think. That's how I see masculinity. He honorable person that upholds their word and lives by code. I respect that. But some people respect trash talking and disrespect, and I lift more weights than you. You know what I mean? So I don't argue over some of these things because the way you feel or how I feel. It's maybe different than how I think, and it's all perplexing. I think this way. You want to think that you think smarter than the next person, you're better than the most person, and truthfully, I think I'm better than all of you, but I could not be. So it doesn't matter. I'm just using that example because it's all subjective. Whoever you are is who you are, and I accept that. And I'm not here to tell somebody how how they should think or how they should feel because how I feel is how I feel and how I think is how I think. Now, if you think I'm spitting some wisdom, or if you think I'm speaking some stupid stuff, like I'm gonna laugh. If you think what I'm saying doesn't make sense, by all means, you can say, Charles, you make no sense, and you can come at me and say what you want to say. But I'm always a person that I'm. If anybody ever wants to hop up, I'm a person. Let me do this. I keep forgetting because now I feel like let's have a dialogue. I'm going to put this in the chat. You want to come and talk and troll or whatever? It's all good because I'll talk with anyone who wants to talk with me. I enjoy just hearing different perspectives. I enjoy people who don't think like me. I really don't want to I will go to other people's channels, but a lot of times it's it's boring. The conversation is boring, and I gotta stay in the hierarchy. I gotta wait because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, and I'm not paying 1 million super chats to everybody, so they don't even let me speak. And I'm cool, I can, I gotta, like I can say, I got a new page, Fun with Whiskey. Check it out, and I want to have fun, and I want to have interesting dialogue with anybody who wants to converse with me. So if you think that you have something to say, or you have something in opposition, or you want to talk about picking your nose, we could talk about that. I'm willing to talk about anything with anyone because having conversations are fun to me. Just having good dialogues with different people are fun to me. I find it to be entertaining. I find it to be motivational, and this is how I think. Anyway, I said a lot of talking. I wonder if anybody want to interact with the Chuckster. I wonder if you have the big joke, the cojones to come and say something opposite of what I've said. Like I really don't know what intrigues people. What intrigues me is interesting conversation more than anything. And I feel that life is wonderful. I'm trying to do my best. I'm not some rich baller. I can't tell you how to get 1 million women. I can't tell you how to live your best life other than to try to figure out what makes you happy and do that. Most people, I understand that there may be a structure to things. There may be a hierarchy, and I'm not opposed to people living in their fantasy. If you want to live in your fantasy, by all means, do that. But one thing that I do know that if uh, I love people who love me. So if you show me love, I show you love. And that's all I'm about. I'm about connecting with people who connect with me. I'm human first, but no matter what, I'm a black man in America. I never forget it. And I support my brothers and my sisters. But just because I'm biased on this point, I'm always down with my brothers because I feel that as a black man, a lot of black men we don't get a lot of support from external forces. So if I want people to support me, I must support them, and I do that. However, I support others too. So you don't have to be from my ethnic group. You don't have to be from my nation. You don't got to be from my area for me to support you because I think if your message is fantastic and you're positive, I'm going to support you. And that's what I'm about. I'm about supporting positive, productive people trying to get somewhere in life. And I know there's a certain look, there's a certain act, there's a certain way you got to be, there's certain thought process you got to have for people to really want to connect with you. I think I'm lacking in those things. I'm lacking in that ability to get people to see beyond what they want to see. They want a certain thing. You want to hear me say, let's hate on these people, but I don't, man. I don't care what other people is doing. I just care about what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is trying to live my best life. That's it. Maybe in the future I'm gonna find somebody a video to critique, but like I really have no criticism. I don't. I don't. Not really, because if you're stupid, I just think you're stupid. If I think it's uninteresting, it's uninteresting. I don't care what other people say. I don't care what the others say at all. I just care about what I'm doing. So I don't know if that makes me like a closet narcissist. I don't know. Am I just stuck on me? I don't know. But what I am about is trying to make sure that I'm living my best life and having the most fun with other people. That's it. And I do. I think things differently than most people. I really think that if I just put certain names in the title, I'd have 10 views or 20 views. But it matters not. I'm just telling you. All I want to do is have the most fun on the planet Earth. Try to get most people to laugh and just try to smile forever. That's just this is my thoughts. That's how I feel. I hope you feel like that. But if you don't, hey, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. Ooh, what's going on, people? Anybody got anything that they want to talk about? Because I can engage in conversation quite awesomely. I'm like the best on the planet. Anyway, since ain't nobody talking to me, Nikki was talking to me, but you know, I could just sit here all day and just wait for you to say something to me. I could just wait. I could just wait. I could just wait. But it's not going to happen. Let me look before I'm gonna have some fun. I don't really do this, but let me have some fun. Let me go look at YouTube titles and let me see what I find interesting. I see me, how I feel, and how I think. Charles Gilmore 3. Uh, then I see Black Pill Gnostic, PGS. DJ Envy pushes Kevin Samuels in the Black. What is that? Let me go over it. DJ Envy pushes Kevin Samuels and the Black Manosphere into the mainstream. Okay. Okay, then I see stop the next wave of bootlegs. This is it says because BJ and more viewers also watch this channel. This is Professor of Black Truth. Then Gilbert Arenas, episode 84, All the Smoke. I do watch that. I find Gilbert to be funny. Then my favorite show, Paternity Court. Don't mess with the judge. Judge Lace get mad. Compilation. Okay, Jerry West fires back after Genie Bus offensive. Okay. Women 100 meters semifinals, World Athletics. Oh, the Fresh and Fit after hours featuring 7 girls and Mr. Organic. I don't even know who Mr. Organic is. Why should I watch? I love to hear women's thoughts, so I would listen just to hear women's thoughts. But every time I listen to Fresh and Fit, I find it to be funny. It's just because it helps you understand that men and women think differently. It's hilarious. I could go deeper, but I'm not. And there's breaking news. Disney World reacts to latest CDC guidance. Okay, on masks. The heel. Lawmakers react after CDC eases mask wearing. Okay. Then we go down. It says Trevor Ariza held back from fighting Joel Embiid after something happened. This is Chaz NBA. Do I subscribe to you? 36,000 views. Then Mace, Brother Mace, episode 295, Watson situation in trouble. I guess gotta go check out Mace. I didn't know he was on. I'll be sleeping sometimes. I'm missing out. And then Hunter vs. Hunter. Yeah, I will watch that. VGS is streaming live. Shatterpoint, the Black Manosphere. Maybe I should go over there and get told to shut up because it always happens to me. People tell me to shut up. What's going on? Nothing's going on, brother. I'm just jaw jacking. I'm just looking at the YouTube titles and I see that like PGS is live, so everybody's over there. I could hop over there, but if I hop on, yeah, I don't know. I really want good conversations. I don't want people to talk about different things. Everything isn't about other people. It's about how I feel and what I think. And I want to talk about how my brother feels. I'm on a different thing. I'm just, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm having fun. I'm having fun doing me. DJ Kuda tapping in. So everybody's streaming, Tasha K versus Kevin Samuels. No secrets. Kevin is, I would talk, hash your booty, glute breakout at home. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some glute workouts. I don't know. My boy Beasley, who I enjoy talking to a lot. Beasley is hilarious to me. He's quite fun. One of the best conversations you'll have is talking to Brother Beasley because he's just hilarious. I wish other people were just funny. Everybody nowadays, everything is DJ Envy and Kevin Samuels. DJ Shannon Sharp versus Charming Light. I don't know. What's interesting? You tell me what's going on. I'm just reading the topics. Like for me, it's all the way about having the fun. And I'm just reading. Like I try to subscribe to a lot of people, but I don't care. Like I see Taz Exclusives, the GOAT. Tommy checks the Kitten Spear. I don't care about that. It's cool. I'm not into. I don't know. I just don't care about other people like that. Kevin Samuels, do your soft skills suck? Single, lowly, unmarried. Who cares? But I do like the interaction between men and women. I find it to be hilarious. When men and women start talking to each other, I find it to be funny. Uh, it sure was fun. Will the Straw Hats crew disband? No. They will, but maybe after they get to One Piece, but they're not going to disband while the anime is still going. My favorite Star Wars games on PSP. This is Lightsaber Samurai. I've never watched. Have I watched? But I like the name Lightsaber Samurai because I'm a Jedi type of guy. You know, analyzing evil. Count Dooku from Star Wars. But was he really evil? You know, I don't know if that's wear testers, Nike KD14. Michael Chandler predicts he'll knock out who? Charles Oliveira within second round. Okay. Well, good luck with that. You know, I don't know. Live the mash and drum. That's some bourbon whiskey. Yeah. I like whiskey. Whiskey is great. It makes me want to drink some now. Um, who's Razel Zuman, 48-year-old woman telling women, okay, 48-year-old woman to sleep, 48-year-old telling women to sleep with a bag of men, expresses her thoughts on Kevin Samuels. Just another reaction. I don't, his, okay, mediocre tutorial and reviews. His dirty fiance cheated on him in front of their daughter and he caught it on camera. Okay, I mean, people do what they do, but women explain why they want to be housewives. Okay, most men don't make enough money for women to be housewives. I wish YouTube made it easier to channel surf. Yeah, I agree. I just go through it. I'm just looking. You know, I want to. Oh, there we go. Hold on. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's happening?
Oh man, I'm just jaw jacking.
I,
Just copying your style.
just shoot the shit. That's all
Yeah,
I.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Jaw jacking. I got I had this bottle of Jameson's up on my bar,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been sealed. And many people have come over when there's been like an open half gallon bottle of Crown Royal.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I'd like some Jameson's. I said, well, the Jameson's is open, but you can have all the Crown Royal that you like. Yeah. Usually it's a relative, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess people just want what see. I don't know what it is, and usually I don't trip off of shit like that. But I kind of like the way the bottle looks, and it's like it's like a popular brand these days with younger people.
Mm-hmm.
Jameson's is like a hot drink. It's just quality Irish whiskey, quality Irish
Yeah.
whiskey. But I'm not drinking any. I'm drinking some ice water. I had
Oh
a
yeah.
little, I had a little bit the way that you drink it
Mm-hmm.
earlier, and
Yeah.
it's too hot, man. I've been drinking it with ice. I've been drinking whiskey with ice for years, and I'm just going to continue that way. So you weren't talking about Kevin Samuels, were you?
Nah. I was just reading the titles.
Everybody else is. God, I'm sick of this shit.
Truthfully, like I don't care. Like I don't have no animosity to Kevin. Kevin is doing Kevin. Who like I wish everybody success. I know I could put that name in the title and everybody want to check it out, but I don't care what Kevin is doing. Kevin is doing Kevin. I'm trying to do Chuck. I'm more worried about talking to you. You more fun to me than Kevin. Like it's the interaction between men and women that I like, and I that's it. I like to hear men and women talk with each other, but I've noticed,
You like to
especially
hear. You like to hear that. You like to hear the Tower of Babel.
well, no, I just like to. I understand that we don't think the same, so I just find that to
Damn
be
sure don't.
interesting.
You know what? You know that's right because when you hear men and women talk, it's like they're not even talking to each other. It's like they have a separate conversation with separate people. One of them asks the other one the question. The other one gets to explaining, talking about all kind of other shit. Particularly women.
I agree. I
Man,
totally agree.
I watched the documentary, man. And you know who's getting their props now as an NBA player now that he's retired? All the players are recognizing how great he was.
Like Dude
Allen,
Maroof, probably
Allen,
like
Allen Iverson.
oh, everybody loved Allen Iverson when he played though. He was getting all his props when he played.
Not society, not the white folks, man.
Yeah, I
They
agree with
made
that.
it was part of him that made him change the damn thing where they got to wear suits because he was coming in just like too hip hop down him and all his boys.
Yeah.
But
Oh, we gonna go deep into this. Do you want to? Let's go down this
no,
rabbit hole.
no, and I was a member of this highfalutin athletic club downtown Los Angeles, LA Athletic
Mhm.
Club. I've never heard of it since
Yeah, I've heard of it.
1888.
I've
Yeah,
heard of it.
nice place, expensive, but I was a member. I'd be kicking it there and there like Goodfellas and shit. With the towel around me like I'm a motherfucking like I'm a Roman senator and shit.
Hmm.
Shave, shower, shit. But the dude said he's a thug.
Hmm.
I'm like, actually, he's a great basketball player. I think you're misunderstanding the 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 time requirement it does to be an NBA player. They practice, every day. Every day's a practice. There's something. It's rare that they get a day off. Yeah, they're highly paid. They have to perform in games and study and everything. They have to be places at the right amount of time. It takes and it takes a discipline.
It does. I've always played basketball, and it's not, people don't understand how much effort, how much sleep is required. You give up a lot of your life. It takes to recover from these games, running up and down that court. You got to understand what other players are going to do. You got to study tendencies and tape, and you got to constantly work on your game. Like, you listen, like when Gilbert Arenas talks about it, like how the only time you really get a chance to really work in the game is off season, because during season you recovering all the time because you play so much. So, and it's tough. Allen Iverson was an athletic freak. If you really check out how small he was, how high he jumped, how fast he was, man, he was just talented. He was absolutely unreal. And anybody who doesn't give him his props have never really watched him. Go back and watch Allen Iverson in college. Go watch Allen Iverson and see how unique he was. Like,
They'll just
I play
leaping,
basketball.
just leaping through the air, dunking.
Allen Iverson was crazy athletic, bro. Like, pound per pound, he may be one of the most athletic dudes I've seen. I think John Morant is on that level too, but Allen Iverson was way smaller, so that's what made it crazy. Way smaller, bro. So yeah, I'm like you, man.
Yeah, so I just watched a little documentary on him, and then while it's a certain sector of YouTube, I don't know if you know Cluster B and ZX, Grown Folk Television. Man,
Mhm,
they not only threatening to kill each other, okay,
mhm,
but calling police and leaving police reports,
mhm.
and one's threatening to get the other one put out of her senior housing. No, their mother put out of the senior housing,
Yeah, I believe it.
and then she went crazy enough today, said that she was going to shoot his mother and daughter in the face, and then he goes live. He said, "Bitch, you touch my motherfucking mother, I'm gonna fucking kill you and your whole fucking family." They're in the same city, man.
That's crazy.
They're in the same city. I know both of them, and I'm kind of involved in that beef, man. I'm like, I'm taking a step back of this shit. You know me, man. I'm happy go lucky, Chuck. You don't be hearing me on the late night stressing about all the damn bullshit. We trying to have some fun. That was a lovely conversation I had with her the other day, man. I think she's falling in love with me.
Hey, you silver tongue devil, bro.
You
Watch
think
out, lady. Watch
no?
out, baby.
It's
Watch out
all,
for Brother Beasley.
it's all by choice. It's all by choice.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead. I'm
Iverson,
listening.
no, Iverson definitely. Definitely. I think I might pour a little of this whiskey now. These ice cubes look like they're gonna sink in there. Maybe
I
just a little.
understand.
Maybe just a little bit.
I totally understand, man.
Oh, but the reason why I opened the bottle today is because even though it's sealed tight, it looks like some of it was evaporating.
Oh,
I've had the bottle like 3 years.
I've.
It looked like some
Hmm.
of it was evaporating. You know what I would like to get?
I'm listening.
A bottle of Kahlua
Hmm.
and a bottle of Bailey's Irish Cream.
Oh yeah.
Now let me tell you a pimp drink. Want to know about a pimp? Want me to tell you two pimp drinks?
Tell me.
I'm talking about pimp drinks though.
I don't know nothing about no pimp drinks. Tell me.
You about to know about some pimp drinks.
About to learn.
One pimp drink is equal parts Crown Royal and Amaretto de Serrano. You mix it together. You get a chaser of ice water. Cold. You drove past the Crown Royal factory last month. It must be in Canada, I assume. Oh, I'd love to go there and have a taste. So, and you mix that together. You take a sip of the Crown Royal and the Amaretto mixed together, and you drink it down, and then you drink the water and know what taste you have.
I don't.
Nothing. The the Amaretto takes out all of the alcohol taste of the Crown Royal. You're drinking two liquors. That should get you fucked up, Jack. That's like that's like a pimp drink, like when they're snorting cocaine and shit, And
Yeah,
before they get too high, you drink that down. That should be like throws the brakes on that shit,
I hear you.
and you drink it down with the ice water. Another pimp drink. Now, when you pour this drink, It's supposed to go in levels, but I've never been able to go in levels. You pour some Kahlua, and you pour some Grand Marnier, and then you pour the Bailey's Irish Cream, or whatever order. And it's supposed to separate. If you look at a picture, it's called a B52.
Mm-hmm.
And you drink that down like as a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you get so many different tastes, and you get the buzz right away of the Grand Marnier and the Bailey's Irish Cream
Mm-hmm.
and the Kahlua at the same time. Man, nice. I'd say it's nicer than the other one.
That's
Well,
cool, man.
didn't that sound like a pimp drink though? The first one.
Yeah, I don't know what a pimp drink supposed to sound like, so I can't tell you. I think whiskey is a pimp drink, in my opinion. If I know anything about pimping, it's because it tastes good. Get you,
Yeah,
get you,
get you
I don't
high
know.
right, get you high right away.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the pimping though. That's what makes me laugh. Like I listen to a lot of brothers that act like they are pimps, but when I hear them speak, they don't sound like pimps. You don't sound like a pimp to me.
Well,
So,
the next time you find one, let me put him through the test.
okay, I know you listen to different dudes on YouTube, and let me change it up. Have you heard any that really sound like a P to you?
Yeah.
So, if you want to say, tell me so I can go check them out.
Oh, Sir Ism, garbage truck, garbage man ass, steal your copper ass, lawn mowing ass. He talk about he's a pimp, and he talks to talk good, but he's from Oakland. Everybody's a pimp in Oakland, man. Everybody of a certain age is a pimp. The bus
Ism is
drivers,
my dude, though. Ism is my dude, man. So
the bus driver. Oh, you know, I got rivalry with that motherfucker. I don't be making friends.
I'm gonna defend. I would defend you if somebody came at you. So I'm gonna
Oh,
say Ism is my dude.
don't defend me because you don't know what I might did and everything. I talked about
It don't
somebody.
matter. Well,
I talk,
I'm gonna always say Beasley's my dude, and you got to defend
yeah,
that.
right. I talked about somebody's kids today. Bad man.
Yeah.
He can't fucking with me, man.
Who you get into it, man? I'm nosy.
LC Smith. You don't even know who he,
No,
nobody.
I don't know none of these
Yeah, man,
circles.
these motherfuckers I done left behind. I done burned them up and shit, and then it came back like the Terminator.
Now, but to go back to the pimping, tell me somebody who you think is about the pimping.
But he's not a pimp. No,
No, but tell me who you think is about the pimping.
He sounds like the coldest pimp on here is me, or the coldest pimp that's ever really sent a bitch. It's probably me.
No, other than you. Anybody else you validate pimping?
I can't.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
I can't because you want to know something. Because anybody with some wits about himself wouldn't be advertising that's what they did in this day and age, man.
Yeah, but people do. They say they pimping all the time. I used to be you about the P. I don't know nothing about pimping. I ain't a pimp. Ain't no pimping in me. Not really. I mean, I'm cold, but I ain't no pimp. I laugh at dudes that I'm a kind of a biased brother. I always hear a lot of dudes, and this is my opinion, that try to tell dudes how to get women. But once I hear them talk, I don't see women liking you because I've heard you talk. I don't know any girl that would like you, and the girl that probably would like you, I wouldn't want to be around. So I don't know. So I'm just curious to. But people believe what they want to believe. If you really believe these dudes can get women by their mouthpiece, or what they call it, I guess they call it game.
You heard pimp lines last night, disguised as all I was doing was just being myself.
But that teach me. I don't know.
You know what she was getting amazed about? A broad base of knowledge.
Yeah, man, you for real, man. It's fun talking to you because you know so much.
You go from windy into plasmatics.
Hey, I'm telling you.
She said, windy into plasmatics? I'm like, yeah, bitch, windy into plasmatics. What you think?
Telling you, I'm buying the Jeopardy video game just for you, and I'm gonna study it and listen to everything. I'm gonna stop dropping. I'm gonna challenge you for the throne, bro. I don't think I'm gonna win, but to be a good apprentice, you gotta study. You gotta study.
That'd be a good idea for your channel. The Jeopardy challenge.
Oh yeah.
Make motherfuckers put up $20 a lick to play.
Yeah, that's for real. That's for real. I might think I have to do that.
They put up 20 and they can win 30 and go on to the next level. And then
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
The house keeps 10 and you stage it. They have, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Like I think I listen to so many people, and I'm sorry to say this, that ignorance is so prevalent out there. And people,
man,
they revel in it. They revel in their ignorance, and they want to act like you don't know what you're talking about. It's weird.
Boy, I made these niggas look dumb today on Ramil's panel. I don't even know Ramil. I don't even know him, but they were talking about how the Japanese are being racist because they're saying that the Olympics isn't going to allow any Black Lives Matter T-shirt gears. The Olympics has always been apolitical. The Japan is just the place where the Olympics are going to be during this 4-year cycle.
Hmm.
The decisions are made by the IOC, the International Olympic Committee,
Hmm.
which is a privately held, huge, gigantic corporation based in Switzerland and everything. And you guys has nothing to do with uh, Asian on black crime or Asians or you spending money with Asian stores and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You talking about
And then,
Ramil Amir? Ramil Amir?
yeah. But he wasn't giving it a much pushback. But the dudes were saying it was, racism against black people. The
No.
Olympics have always been apolitical, man.
You hopped up on the panel?
Oh yeah, I was on the panel.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
never. You know what? I've never caught a live stream of his. Is his streams
Me
are
neither.
they
Me neither.
interesting? I listened to one because
I know he had a big audience and everything.
yeah, but does it? I'm asking you from your perspective. Do you find it interesting? Do you tune into him on a
Man,
regular?
no, it was interesting when I was up there making them motherfuckers look stupid. When I told them if you read the article, you're gonna find the ruling. I haven't even read the article, but if you read the article, you're gonna find the ruling had nothing to do with Japan and it had to do with the committee, which is the governing body, which is the steering committee,
Mm-hmm.
which controls this. And they started reading the article in the beginning of it said the International Olympic Committee. I said, man, you guys gotta know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, but a lot of people just like to speak without research, and that's like I don't speak about stuff I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not about to drop a hypothesis when I have nothing to substantiate my thought. And most people just come up with hypotheses out of blind air with nothing to base it off on. Even not even observation. You just rhetoric based off how they feel, and that's nothing wrong with having feelings. But understand, it's just the way you feel. It's what you believe, and that anybody can believe anything. Like I say all the time, I may believe I'm the best YouTuber on the planet. Don't mean it's true, but you can
No.
believe what you want to believe. It's all weird to me. All weird. So I'm gonna check him out. Now that you done told me it's worth
Oh
listening
no,
to.
there wasn't nothing special about the show. I need to make a clip of it, and make a video out of it because I clowned 2 people with it. Someone else came on talking that shit. You spend all the money in the hair salons. This has nothing to do with it. You're mixing apples and oranges.
They let you talk without over talking you? Did they actually let you talk?
No, I was talking very softly and very polite. No, brother, you go first. I wasn't being aggressive at all. And
Yeah,
that makes some of them other dudes real aggressive. You can say, "Can you just calm down? I'm just trying to have a peaceful conversation."
that's cool. I like that. Like I hope. Like I don't know. I
It's
guess
all about
for me,
it's all some double mind fuck bullshit, but it's effective, man.
I
Because
hear you.
but yeah, if you want a cool conversation, then you should be cool and calm yourself, and let the other person be, huffing and puffing and angry, man. It's not that serious, dude.
It's never serious to me. It's all jokes and fun to me. However, I just don't find like okay. By titles, I'm not attracted to most. I do like the conversations, but the titles are boring, and sometimes the conversations are boring. So I don't want to join because what you're saying is boring. And if you make it fun, I'll join. But a lot of times it's dumb shit. I don't really want to engage in that. It's just me. But if I can laugh, I'm there. I want to laugh. I want to laugh. I want to learn and laugh. Like talking to you, I'm gonna learn something. But I
I
do like. Yeah,
No, I
I
just
don't.
finished. I just finished my first Famous, and it was heavy on the rocks.
Mm-hmm,
Um, the Irish whiskey is close to Scotch.
mm-hmm. I've had some.
It's closer to Scotch. I don't really like it, but I mean, it's closer to Scotch.
I've been drinking. I'm still, no matter what people, I'm still a noob when it comes to whiskey. But I'm starting to pick
Shit,
up
yeah.
certain things. I'm getting there. Just having fun with it.
You're tasting all these different small batch bourbons. You'll never be able to go drink like regular Jim Beam
Mm-hmm,
or some regular Old Forester, like
mm-hmm. I have.
like no, but you won't be able to appreciate it because you're spoiling yourself on high end. Like
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
the night that you have like the third and fourth drink.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get a little tipsy when you go to sleep,
yeah,
and you wake up and you're like, wow, I'm a little thirsty, but I don't feel bad at all. I don't have a headache. That's
yes,
because you're drinking that premium shit.
yeah,
Go do that shit with some Old Forester, which is still a decent bourbon.
yeah. But I had
right?
Old Fortress 1920, and it's pretty decent. I've had it. I like it.
Because it's Old Forester 1920. It's a small batch version.
Okay.
The regular Jim Beam, the one that
Mm-hmm.
costs $13 for a half
Yeah.
gallon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, that's not as aged. It's just not as good as it's not as quality of product.
Yeah, you gonna maybe have to start doing research, bro. I'm getting exposed because I got a friend.
It's all in the aging. What makes them bourbon is they do it in burnt casks.
Yes.
and burnt. They burn the inside of the thing. That's what gives it the bourbon flavor.
Understood.
Yeah.
I'm learning, bro. That's one thing you never hear me. I'm never acting like I'm an expert. I'm always willing to learn. I may forget
I'm
tomorrow,
willing.
but I'm close.
I may forget too, but I'm interested in bourbons. Or bourbons is one of the things that I like,
Mm-hmm.
especially a lot of black folks and they like cognac, and I drink cognac.
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
try drinking some cognac next to some bourbon. That cognac, your mouth is on fire, man. That shit's on fire. This other shit, it may be warm sometimes or smooth. This drink feels good in my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's invading my stomach, and I feel it in my arms.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll have another,
Yeah.
but I couldn't sit there and let the bottle evaporate from
I
the inside
understand.
without
I
never
get it.
having been opened. That was
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah. I like good bourbon. I'm still learning, man. I really
Where
like
where
good
where are you
bourbon, man.
shopping? Where are you shopping? Because
All over the
you're getting
all
all
over the
this
place.
out at once. Okay, all over the place.
Yeah, they got a place called Total Wine in Moore. It's not too far. Another place in Bixby Knolls called Corks. They got
Bixby
it.
Knolls, that's the fancy part of Long Beach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
that's just really nice over there, huh? That's
yes,
where all
sir.
those homes are all smashed together and everything, and the white people leave their windows open.
They're not all smashed together. No, I won't say it's
They're
all
all
smashed
next to each
together.
other, and there's a marina there.
Well, that's Belmont Shores.
Belmont Shores, that's
You
what that
mentioned a
is.
two part of.
All
That's
right.
It's two parts that are upscale in Long Beach. Belmont
Okay.
Shores and Bixby Knolls.
Okay.
Bixby Knolls is more Beverly Hill lookingish. It's really elegant homes, but you wouldn't even see it. You got once you turn in there,
That's the kind of places I like to spend my time when I'm outside of the house, man. That's where I like to go do my. For years, I don't know how familiar you are with Los Angeles.
Very.
I would, I worked early. I sold advertising from home. I get started at 6:30, 7 o'clock, sometimes 5:30. And by noon or 1 o'clock, I'm really done.
Yeah.
I do some clerical stuff, maybe go by the post office or the bank. Then I take my dog and we go up on Larchmont. And Larchmont is where all the rich people did their cleaning and went to the butchers and to the pet store, into the hardware store. All like mom and pop shops. I wonder what's left for the Hancock Park area. And I used to slut my dog out for like 150 a crack. I had a little poodle and everything, and he had a lot of personality. And the ladies would walk up to you and ask if you know if she was interested in mating with their doggy. They come approach you. And no, so I'm sure that's a very nice area. Expensive, but worth it.
There's so many nice areas in Los Angeles. Like I used to, when I was really, really young and first started driving, me and my friends used to just roll up to Palos Verdes and look at houses there. We just to go look at nice houses. And man, it's just like something you say, the U.S. United States is made to make money, but the money game ain't as easy as people think. You got to get in the right stream and understand what you're doing. But once you start making money, those houses let you know it's possible. They got thousands of houses that people can get.
And I aimed for one of those spectacular houses. I was on the path that I could have done that.
Yeah, I hear you.
I chose to have some fun instead and enjoy my money and travel. But there's properties that I've sold where I've had a nice chunk of money, and I wanted to spend it and enjoy it instead of reinvest it in something right away and then have to keep in the plantation, so to speak, because you're a slave to that mortgage.
Yeah, I understand. I totally get it.
But however, you could fuck everything else up, and if you bought a house anywhere in Los Angeles, Southern California area, and you hold on to it for 15, 20 years and everything, you're going to be nigger rich at least. And I've been nigger rich about 3 or 4 times in my life. Nigger rich is like about 400,000, 300,000 and below. Yeah, that's nigger rich. That's nigga just be like, most niggas be like, nigga, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't got to do nothing, nigga. Doing shit. Suck my dick. I ain't doing no, man, fuck that. Till you need some money again.
I always think about it, how much you really need to live off your investments. I say if you get to 2 or 3 million, you pretty good. Because you can just live off, you can invest it and live off if you can get a 7% return, you good, man. You good. That brings you about 120 off of 2 or 3 million. Yeah, You'll
Yeah,
be good.
seven
If you,
percent is 7% of a million, 70,000.
yeah, double that, 100, 140.
Yeah.
So you should be good. You should be good. So like most people, I don't. It's all about I think your network, who you're around, and your understanding of money and how it works. And a lot of people we learn late in life. Like you make a lot of jokes about it, and now everybody's a financial expert. You got people that ain't ever
Now,
all of a sudden everybody
everybody,
talk about Bitcoin and crypto and don't know nothing about it.
yeah, man. I did some reading today, and then to know that I'm right on target about uh how speculative this shit is.
It's very speculative. So, like I tell people, think about it like the casino. Stick your money in and understand your risk. Either you gonna wait it out, or once you get a profit that you are good with, take it and run. It's your choice.
They said that Musk decided to no longer accept Bitcoin for his Teslas,
Hmm.
and they said that the market plunged 35% from there.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's still up from the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, it was like at 129,000. Was
Yeah,
Bitcoin
but
still? It's still
what
at
if you
50,000, right?
what if you just bought yesterday?
Then you asked out. But that's because people, the game is always going to change. How you playing it is up to you. Are you going to write it out? Are you? It happens like that. You don't know what's going to happen. It's speculative. You just said it.
I
People
rather.
always want you to predict it. You can't predict it. Listen, either you get in or you get out. When you go to casino, you hope you win the hand of 21. You may lose. All you gotta do is play it. If you ain't play, you can't win. But I think that about almost every business. Is there any guarantee on anything? Listen, you can get a house, right? You can get a house tomorrow. Can you guarantee you're gonna get a tenant if you're trying to get a property? Go buy a
No.
house cheating to Detroit. Can you get somebody to move in? So that everybody want to say everything is a risk. Don't let somebody say they're a better expert than you. We can all analyze it. More people make money off of selling courses to people than they do by doing it themselves. Selling hope. Hope is it. Let me teach you how to do it. I've done it. Dude, come on now. How did you do it? You know, it's just funny. I'm not a, I'm, I try not to be a hater, but let's speak the real, dude. A lot of these people, it's nothing wrong with the hustle. I don't want to know they're scammers, but you down with it, they're making you feel good, so you paying them to feel good. And next thing they rich. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, let me say, like me, Charles, my Cash App, Chucky G3. I get it though. I'm not mad at that. If somebody wants to donate to me, I'm all happy. It is what it is. But I'm just trying to do me. I'm trying to live. What's up, big homie?
Oh man, just chilling, man. Not a
Yeah.
lot. Following my little business deals through.
So tell me this, because you listen to conversations. Tell me, I know you say you like a lady law. Like who? Like I'm not. I like interesting conversations. I really don't
Oh,
engage in effective.
they're not interesting conversations. It'd be
Yeah.
fuckery and
But
bullshit.
who has the like BGS sometimes can have interesting conversations.
Yeah.
So other than that, like I like those. I like interesting conversations when they're not really combative. Like I like this
I'm
conversation.
not interested into them too lately. I'm complaining. I'm shying away from them because the shit isn't interesting me.
I hear you.
Talking about Kevin Samuels all the time isn't interesting me.
I would
But
never
now
do it.
I heard BGS talk about it because he's talking about it as far as the he's there. He's the golden child of the manosphere that's here to spread the message. You
Yeah,
know, that's
yeah,
getting the chance to spread the message. He has Main Street people attacking him like this DJ Envy,
yeah.
and that it gets a chance for greater acknowledgement and recognition.
See, but let's get into a conversation. Do you really think, just in general, women are going to change? Do you really think there's an incentive for women to not be who they are? Like,
No,
really?
you'd be fortunate enough if you're a man to find one that digs you enough, that's pliable, that's willing to mold herself to be of more service to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
to be
I'm not.
to be of more service to her and try to stick more to traditional values. And you can find a woman like that. I guess a lot of the women that are like that, they're taken because they get with the guy, and
So, what do you
they find ways to be happy instead of miserable.
what do you think the biggest complaint is? What do you think that they want women to change the most? I'm from an observer outside of the sphere. What do you think is the biggest issue?
I
That
don't know. I don't know. I ain't nothing like them niggas, man. Be complaining about bitches 24 motherfucking 7, man. You saw my old ass yesterday. I'm not even trying. I'm just talking with her yesterday, man. She was thoroughly enjoying the conversation. She was on her tippy toe. She was really happy to be in my presence.
I think she likes attention, from what I can tell. She really likes to
And
be the center.
she likes attention too.
She likes
She likes
attention.
attention. So it's not me.
It could be you.
Tell me if I'm just imagining things.
I don't know. How can I haven't really observed her? It could be just you. I
You
haven't.
observe it. Maybe, damn, maybe it's
But
not.
let me. Okay, so I haven't seen her interact with enough people to see if, like, I think like that. I could be you. I mean, you're special. She enjoyed you. You guys were on a rapport that was incredible because you guys were vibing. But I
You
don't know
guys,
how she
yeah.
interacts. I don't know how she interacts with other people. So I can't gauge that if I haven't had a real objective
right.
assessment to see her with other people. Because sometimes you may think a girl likes you, but she talks to everybody the same way she talks to you. So you never know if you're really special
No,
to her.
I dig what you're saying.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I don't ever try to get it. Like, I believe I'm incredible, but you know, I don't think she talks to every dude like she talks to me. But I could be mistaken. So I always try to wait until it's clear. But like I haven't hopped on a lot of dudes. Like, I've never been on a panel with Ramil, but I don't really like. I'm figuring like I think, you know, I know
The
he just
last
talking
night,
about.
the last night, the way the conversation was going, you think if we were like over each other's house, man, I had action and satisfaction, man. She was
I
answering
think.
questions. She asked her when you asked her, you know, so you lost your virginity. How long was it before you had? How old were you when you had your first threesome? I didn't really know that she had a threesome. I was testing her freakometer. She said 25, so she's really comfortable, man. We both could have got some.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm just trying to let you know, it ain't no fun.
I would have left it for you. You know,
It ain't no fun. Ain't no fun. Ain't no fun. No, you
yeah,
go
I don't
first.
know if I would enjoy that one. You
No,
know,
you
she's.
go first. No, you
No,
go.
I'm cool. No, I don't gotta go first. I'll let you have it, bro. I'm cool.
No, you go first.
No, I'm good. And I ain't no, adverse to it. I'm just cool, bro. You can have it. I'm good.
No,
I
you
wasn't
can have.
really.
That's
You
no, it's
know,
all right.
I
Well,
think she was feeling you. She wasn't feeling me like that. She was all about the Beasley. She
you
was trying
said
to get the Beasley, boy.
I don't
You know?
know. According to you, but they do that. She just doing it for attention and everything.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just telling you. How can I tell you how? I don't know her. I don't know how she get down. I've never watched any of her content. I don't know her personality. I think she may, you know, it could have been. You could have been touching her in that spot. You just caused that ocean to flow. She was ready for you, bro. You got the magic tongue, brother.
She's married.
I can't mess with that. What does that
She's
got to do with
married.
anything? People can be married and still think about other people.
Yes,
It
she
happens.
can. Yes, she
You know.
can.
It is. It is. So you married now, and you don't see other women, and they don't look good to you. You know, I've heard a lot of dudes say, "If I wasn't married, I'm sure would give her that." So you know, we live in this world. We got. What is that? What is that? What does it mean? You know, you have vows and you want to stick to it. But if she was single, would she give you something? That's the question. She probably would have. But I try not to jump in conjecture because I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what women like me and who don't until we get to that point where. I could tell. And even then, did she really like you, or were you just something to do? That's a question, you know?
Let me see here. No, I can dig what you're talking about.
I'm just trying to learn. And I'm always trying to find interesting conversations. So you say you hop on panels. So I'm asking you, do you think it's worth me going over there? Would I enjoy it? Would I have fun?
No, I never think of it like that. It's funny that you mentioned that. You got to kind of make the fun, you know.
Yeah, I try to, but they kick me off when I start trolling people. They be kicking me off sometimes.
Yeah, I get kicked off, man. They be telling me when I come on, watch out, this Beasley, he's a troll.
They do the same with me, man. I don't even be trolling. I just, when I hear stupidity, I just kind of make jokes about it, and then instead of them hearing what I'm saying, people want to overtalk me. And it's just, well, did you just really think about what you said? Did you really think about what you said? So this is really, listen, I'm gonna ask you again. So this is really water over the bridge, correct? That's what it is.
That's what it
Is that really what it is? And they're like, yeah, that's what I said. Okay.
My nigga, he still laugh at that shit. He go, It's amazing. It's amazing what a motherfucker do if you just sit there and listen to him and let him talk and pay attention.
Yeah, I saw you hop on a Rollo's stream, and I'm like, man, I missed that one. I gotta go back and listen.
I was nice to Rollo. I was just nice to him.
Yeah, that's cool. Then I was talking to Mace. I like Mace. Mace is funny. He said, you did a show with him. I said, what? My big homie Beasley? He said, yeah. I said, man, that's cool. I like Mace. Mace is pretty cool.
He's good on sports, man. He knows his shit.
Real. You know what you're talking about.
We want to get up to speed on sports. They do sports. Yeah.
Yeah. I got into a conversation. I like going to Platinum Elite. Platinum Elite is funny, but he always don't ever like he'll let me speak a little bit, but he don't let me get it off. You know,
What? I dummied this country ass up today.
did you?
Talking about the IOC, the
That was
International
Platinum
Olympic
Elite.
Committee. Oh yeah, on Ramil's paddle.
Oh yeah,
He,
we got into it about liberal and conservative, and I told him that America overall is a liberal country. He told me I didn't know what I was talking about, and I had to break down what liberal. I'm not talking. I didn't say politically overall. I'm talking about what the words mean. Liberal
right,
means open to change, and conservative resistant to change. And he got into a big back and
basically
forth about it. I'm trying to
conservative,
educate you.
right? And one thing about America, America shows America can change
Yeah, very very liberal.
attitudes
America.
on things that you think people couldn't change on.
Yeah, I told him if you want to see a real conservative country, go to the Middle East, go to China. They shoot their people, you know. Then people didn't get what I was saying, you know. Still something in some countries to cut your hand off. You know, they don't change at all. You know, America changes. So it's just funny sometimes because dudes they want to stand on their they want to stand on their tower. They ain't trying to hear other people. And anybody can have a dissenting view as to me. I don't care. Let's talk about it. I'll hear everything you got to say. I don't care who speaks. I don't care how you speak. I don't care what words you use. I don't care where you come from because I'm not a separative. I'm like I don't care if you're a country like you talking to that one dude, Mike Terry, that was his name. You had me dying with that dude, the 6'9" dude. That was
Cracker,
cool. Yeah, I like
cracker,
that dude.
cracker.
Yeah, but
He's a cool dude, man.
yeah,
See,
but that had me. I
but
like that.
how many black people go over there and take the time to meet him? I did. Took the time to meet him.
I liked. I was. That's what I like.
He
More
said he
about
go into the
YouTube.
black barber shop and say, "What the fuck's going on?" And pulls out a wad of money. He said, "Give me a high and tight. Where
Yeah,
the bitches at? Who got some weed?" He said he gets to go in there in the barber shop and just get the bullshit. He had his story down too good for you could tell that he really does do what he says he's doing. Hello?
yeah, yeah. I'm listening. I'm just laughing because my brother says. I mean, they shoot people in America. The difference is they're not supposed to. But as far as in America, they shoot relatively few people as compared to other countries. They're gonna shoot everybody into submission. You know, and you can't get away with nothing. In America, you walk around with guns and you do all this crazy stuff. You can protest. You can marry same sex. You know, it's not nothing, and things change because if America is really flexible. Other countries is they're so traditional. Ain't nothing changing. You got to escape the country to get away. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no rights other than what the country says you got. So America is extremely liberal, and people, if you can argue it. Anybody's welcome to come up and tell me I'm wrong because I'm willing to learn. I'm not that smart. I mean, I read, but I forget as much as I read. So you can re-educate me. It is what it is. People think they know, and maybe they know more than me.
Well, usually when you have an argument like that, it's just because you have a different understanding on what the word means. You know,
Yes, yes. So
you got to establish a clear
you
saying
have,
of what the word means.
yeah. I like to get a semiology. I like to make sure that we think things are the same before we continue. And I've gotten into arguments with men and women over people not understanding. I'm asking baseline questions to get to see if we have the same level of understanding of a definition. And then people will argue that. And then I'll say, go use Google. And they'll say Google is a search engine. But I say you can still find Merriam-Webster on Google that takes you to or dictionary.com. Do you not trust those sites? A site that says they're dictionary.com or Merriam-Webster that makes dictionaries. You don't trust that they're accurate with their definition of a word. And that's like, it's funny how people would try to skew something, or like they'll try to defeat the validity of Wikipedia when they put footnotes and you can go get the real books or articles to see where they're coming from. Now, and they have layers. So everyone can't, you can edit, but then they're going to, if it's inaccurate, they remove it. So a lot of people, they just to prove that they're more right, are so subjective in their ability to assess information, and they try to use that when there's a warped understanding of what is said. It's funny. What's up,
Yeah?
brother? You making a booty call?
Huh?
Making a booty call?
No. I was checking a message.
Oh, I get it.
But it looks like Kevin Samuels, apparently other channels are getting bigger because that's what people all they want to talk about.
Yeah, I might do that just to put it in title about Kevin Samuels, and then I'm gonna say nothing about Kevin.
Talk about anything else, right? Clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait. But I don't even want to talk about that. I like conversations like this. I wish I get more people to have these type of conversations. It's cool to me.
I wish Toya was here.
She's more than welcome. She ain't never been on my page. She don't know. She never heard of me till yesterday.
Seemed like seemed like she could be fun.
Have you ever talked to her before? Then I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you have.
Yeah, but not like that. Not where I knew that she was digging me like that.
Okay, go ahead, do with your bad self.
But you got a man with an English white boy. He counts.
Nope.
Like, come here, bitch.
Nope.
Come here, bitch. Right. Go in there and make me a Bloody Mary. God damn it. Tell Sir Bartholomew. Tell Bartholomew it's over. Hey, it's done. It's done, dude.
So she was it 8 years or 11 years?
Yeah, you need to give her $2,000 for each year before we have to come over here and take it from you.
Oh man. Yeah,
that's pretty shitty. Anyway, man, I was gonna turn in a little earlier. I'll probably go live a little bit later.
All right, bro. Pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, I just thought I'd come on and chit chat with you for a moment. Keep it hot, keep it interesting, and real good, man.
It's all good, man. I didn't ran my mouth long enough. I think people are sick of hearing me. I enjoy conversation, but you know, I'm guessing I'm not as interesting as I think I am. I think I'm extremely interesting.
I think that about myself sometimes too. I come back. How come there's 300 people listening to me? Right.
Yeah, I'm happy to get one.
There you go.
I get one person. I feel like I did. I'm going to pat myself on the back because at least one person hears what I have to say. I'm happy to get one comment.
There's a lot of competition out there where people threatening to kill each other and calling police forces and shit. It's getting pretty hectic. But catch up to you a little later this evening. You'll probably be up.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Right. You got it, bro.
Yeah. Well, for me, I just want to have fun. I'm just trying to enjoy my life. I don't know more than other people. I'm just trying to make people laugh and smile. And for me, my channel is open. So anyone is more than willing to talk if they ever want to talk. I never try to alienate people. I never try to say this group can't come and say this or they can't say that. And you can speak how you want to speak. I'm not telling people to curse or not curse. Do what you do. Say what you say. Because you got to have some type of freedom, you know, if that's what you want. Anyway, unless somebody wants to have another dialogue, I'll end it because I just said a lot of nothing. I just had fun. Whenever I got some time to hop on and talk, I'm going to do it. And I'm about to relax. Maybe I'll come back on later. Maybe I'll hop on somebody else's panel. Maybe they're saying something that's funny. But most people, they're too serious, trying to change the world. I'm just trying to change me. I'm just trying to be the best Chuck I can be. And hopefully I can get y'all to laugh and smile and feel good about something. And, you know, if I can, it's cool. And if I can't, tell me what I can do to make your life better. That's what I want to do. Anyway, I did a lot of talking. I talked to my brother Beasley, always one of the most fun people. It surprised me that he even popped up. But yeah. All right, people. Much respect to you all. Appreciate all of you because you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here with me and listen to the nonsense that I've said. And hopefully I've made your day somewhat better. Have a great one.